got their own good-looking youngsters.
And a pretty decent record against Paris in recent seasons. Antoine Kombare making just one change from the loss at Saint-Etienne last week. Etienne Didot makes his first start of this season. He replaces Lebogang Piri in the double pivot. It's the same change that was made in-game when Piri was injured. Otherwise, as they were in week one. Thomas Tuchel making just one change of his own from that 3-0 win over Caen last week. American teenager Tim Weah came on for Neymar late last week and scored the third off the bench. Well, today he lines up next to the world's most expensive transfer. Well, Lassana Diarra is the man sacrificed in midfield. And Ray, they've answered one of the first questions about PSG. With Buffon and Areola, what happens when Areola returns from his World Cup break? Here's your answer, Gianluigi Buffon.
Exactly. Great players keeping great players out, and it's the same way.
The ball rolls at the Stade de Routerou for another round of top flight with the edge of the 6, knotted up by Marquinhos.
Good quality cross. Need to be a little bit more aggressive there. The home team, a beautifully served ball. It's almost perfect. This is the end result, but the corner kick, wonderfully struck, and it hit players in. That's a lovely touch.
Nkunku gets there and finds Di Maria. On his left, Di Maria won't get it to dip enough.
Wonderful setup from Christopher Nkunku. Races onto this and then sacrifices his body just to kiss it off to Angel, and then he turns and then whisks this. This is a fabulous strike from the Argentina man. Beautiful, but just...
Benazet. Here's Coco across the mouth of goal. No one at the back post to clean up.
Nolan Roux a little bit flat-footed on this wonderful build-up as his feet continue to dance. Marcus Thuram saying, how do you like this? And then leaving them. And what it's like to be a youngster. Well played.
Pass Mounier, square back in. Misfire, Buffon off the crossbar.
Magisterial save by Buffon. This is what you get when you get the world class of Gianluigi Buffon. And look at the eyes looking at Buffon saying, what is this? This isn't human. You're darn right it isn't. Amazing football, beautifully set up by Marcus Thuram. It's stopped, man alive. Buffon again.
Danger still on the way. It's Blas parried.
Defying Mother Nature and Father Time in a way that is absolutely champagne football for his new club. Andre, we'll see this again and again. It's the deflection that is read by the wonderful links.
This is first time for Tim Weah.
Good touch.
Perfectly onside Weah into the area. Weah squared for Di Maria. Left it behind the flick, denied by Rebocho.
Applaudable again from Timothy Weah. The hold, the hesitation, waiting, not rushing his shot, Andres, from a tight angle that he knows that Johansson probably would have had covered.
Dagba is under some pressure now by Coco, and this is promising for Guingamp. It's Nolan Roux, and he's beaten Buffon. It's Guingamp 1, Paris 0, as Guingamp stunned the French champions.
A wonderful lead-up this. This isn't just the thunder at the end of this lightning attack. It's Nolan Roux, the new signing, showing he's still got it in abundance with a clean finish. But the cut and thrust of the lead-up is what should really be admired. Again, it's good link-up football by Antoine Koumbaré's men.
Good restaurant. Lovely ball by Thuram to the edge of the area. It's over the top by...
This is celebratory pass here from Marcus Thuram outside of the foot. Absolutely brilliant pass. And pint of beer dropped into a thimble for Nolan Roux.
Corner number 2 for Paris. It's Di Maria. And swinger at the near post.
Good line,
arriving,
diving header. Just can't get enough of a glance. Needed to be a little softer than a mother's kiss on that front post with an angle on it. He sees it coming. He's off the leash, but he just tries to take a little bit of the pace off it, but just can't.
Right here is Coco. Buffon in no man's land in an empty net.
Oh,
it's doubled the lead. Benazet puts it in, but it will not count.
This is a strange set of circumstances. Buffon comes to claim this and seemingly pulls out of the challenge, and that might have been the smartest thing.
You're taking a look. This may go to VAR as Clément Turpin is hearing the instructions from the VAR room.
They're calling for offside, I believe, Andres, but it's a couple of mistakes that leads to this, and It's beautifully set up to send the defender down right here. There's a reach out.
Is there a clip at the bottom? Untangle the legs, perhaps. Like we're playing a spy game.
You're right. There's a clip downstairs, right here. The arm's reaching out, but you're right, Andres Cordero.
Outside of Neymar's range. But Neymar goes back post. Rabiot closest, but not nearly close enough.
And again, the captain, the 32-year-old, has already taken the pictures behind him, Christophe Cabrat, and he knows there's nobody arriving at that back post, so he lets from Di Maria.
Kept in by Rabiot. Here's Nkunku. Nkunku from distance. Off target.
It's a wonderful setup. The pass from Di Maria is right into Neymar's stride, and maybe it's on his weaker foot. Shot from Nkunku.
By Marquinhos. Thuram fighting through the challenge of Rabiot. Still Thuram as he splits the defense. Thuram! Oh, he didn't miss by much.
I think this one's saved. Not mistaken, maybe not. But it's a wonderful effort. Again, dances through the players, taking on time and time again. And Buffon just golden. Here comes the golden boy from the World Cup.
It's for Di Maria. Neymar from distance trying to surprise Johnson. Now Nkunku leaves it for Neymar. He's got Di Maria wide open. Di Maria fires. Johnson denies, and it's swung away from goal. First shot on target for Paris.
It's a fabulous build-up here from way, way deep. This is the end result, but this was champagne football from PSG, from deep, deep in their own half, and it was deep.
Neymar on his left. Oh, tripped up, and that'll be a penalty. No hesitation from Turpin.
Well, this is Neymar at his best. Literally pulling out a big red cape on these defenders, and then it's all A. It's a wonderful piece of...
Neymar from the spot, and he passes it in, side-footed past Johnson. It's all level. Guingamp 1, Paris 1.
Wonderfully audacious penalty. The ball basically gets dispatched in slow motion. Wonderful big bulging Brazilian eyes, sees the referee going the other way, and there's the clear foul. There's unquestionably no need to look at it again, and the challenge from...
Strong on the ball, Mbappe squared across looking for Nkunku. Di Maria fires and parried by Johnson. It is a different Paris, and it is a threatening Paris.
Yep, they're on fire all right, and no more so than this wonderful, fabulous player. And Mbappe sets it up eventually for
Bernard.
The ball.
Again, Di Maria isolated on the near side, fires and blasted over the crossbar.
Tremendous run inside of Angel from Mbappe, I believe. Lovely build-up. And take a look again. Nicely slotted in. And then Di Maria change. That's a good ball again.
Dangerous one as well, but just wide from Mbappe. Did take a deflection, and that will be a corner kick for Paris.
Good cover. Fabulous lead ball from Neymar on the head of a pin for him. That's well shepherded and nicely contained.
Cool. Rabiot. Neymar from distance. Oh, he's drifting over the bar.
They're both capable of hitting the high note.
It's Di Maria from 30 yards out. Oh! And only inches wide. Well, did that take a deflection off the wall? Yes. It did, off of Nolan Roux, so a corner kick for Paris.
Just off the back.
Here's another look at that Di Maria chance from the corner.
Tremendous ball, but he reads the bounce. It bounces in front of him, and he's still able to angle it. That is absolutely astonishing from Di Maria to get that one. Oh! And not...
Diaby leaves it for Di Maria. Here's Mbappe, face-to-face. Mbappe has put Paris in front, and that may just be the winner.
This is
Guingamp 1, Paris 2.
This is a paradigm of everything that is exceptional in world-class players and world bravery, and there is no answer to it for Antoine Koumbaré. They are stripped apart by brilliance here. It's pinpoint passing and the lovely touch, Di Maria.
Neymar This is Mbappe, drags it across. Mbappe looking for his second. Mbappe buries it. It's PSG 3.
A blue ribbon goal from this star of stars. Cool as a polar bear's nails with this one. And again, look at the finish, the audacity of Mbappe. It's a beautiful ball again. This is nothing accidental.